What's up, Bone Army? I am Bone Collector, and today is September 8th, 2022. Remember, nothing I say here is financial advice. So let's get into it because we have a lot to get into today. All right, going to the price action. Uh, Today, Bone is up 4%. 4%. Had a bloodbath yesterday. And I told people, you got to go ahead and get those sales when you can get them. And now today is up 4%, which is pretty good. Back into the 171 range. Up yesterday from, I think we were down here in the 160 range. Went all the way up to almost 190 yesterday before cooling back off a little bit into the 170s. So basically just trading sideways for right now. We in between that 160 to 190, $2 range. So that's good. Thinking back to a couple weeks ago when we were just in the 50-cent range, 60-cent range, and then we shot up on this Shibarium news and all that. People finally starting to realize the potential of bone. If we go over here to Bitcoin, you can see Bitcoin then took a hit and roughly ever since this inflation and stuff been going back up. So you can see here, bone 4%, Bitcoin 1.4%. So bone itself is outperforming Bitcoin at the moment, which is a good thing because if you knew the crypto, as they say, Bitcoin is the ship that floats all boats. So when Bitcoin goes down, usually everything goes down. Now, Bone, just to show you the strength of Bone has been one of the few tokens that really have kind of been resistant to Bitcoin in the last few weeks with everything that's going on with Bone. So that's a good thing. Here, when Bitcoin has went down, actually Bone has actually been doing the opposite, where you see most cryptocurrencies are kind of just tethered almost to Bitcoin. When people take out their earnings from Bitcoin, a lot of other people will take their stuff out from their tokens. So that's a good sign that that Bone is really coming up in the world. We go here to Sheeb. Sheeb has been kind of flat the last day. It's only up 0.2%. But Sheeb is the granddaddy of the whole Sheeb ecosystem. So we want to see Sheeb do good. There wouldn't be a Bone without Sheeb. So you got to pay your respect to that. Leash is over here, up 2.6%. So Leash, I don't think we've ever really talked about Leash on this channel. Leash is basically it's like the opposite of Sheeb. Sheeb has like almost at the beginning 1 quadrillion tokens, where it is here with Leash, it only has 107,000 total tokens. So really low token supply. When you put that into perspective, Bitcoin has 21 million tokens, and that's basically considered low. So when you talk about only 107,000, if you just look at the Sheeb just holders in general, there are millions of Sheeb holders themselves. So if you just take that into account, if you had a million people holding between 107,000 tokens, that price action would go up pretty fast. So that's that. And as we know, Bone is in the middle pretty much with 230 million. So it's not as much as Sheeb, but it's not all the way down low like leash. I tend to think that these coins that have the really low supply, the really low supply, I tend to think that usually they don't do as well. And the only reason I'm saying that is because just from a psychological standpoint, when somebody looks at this price, like right now, um, they look at the price and they're like, man, I got to spend $575 just to get one leash, just to get one. They're like, if I get one, is this price going to go to 5 million? I don't think so. So why would I spend all of this money? A lot of people just don't have that type of money just to get one. They might be investing just your everyday average crypto dude. Might be like, I got $100 here, I got $100 there. But if I give $100 on this paycheck, I'm gonna have half of a leash. So I'd rather go and throw my money into Bone, where if I got $200, I can get over a hundred Bone. And so just from a psychological standpoint, that's why I think that Bone is really the best bang for your buck when it comes to the three tokens in the SHIB ecosystem. Right now, that's right now. I think it has the most potential to moon and make people a lot of money out of the three right now. SHIB is really saturated. They've got millions of holders. So, with that huge, I mean, look at this right here. Circulating supply. 589 trillion tokens. 589 trillion tokens. So, I mean, with that many tokens, I mean, even if you have 500 million tokens, I mean, is that going to go up? Is it going to go to a penny? Is it going to ever go to $1? That's the big question about SHIB. I mean, a lot of money has to pour into that thing. I think one time somebody was looking at it and it said it would take all the money in the world, like times 5, for it ever to hit $1. So just something to think about when you're looking into these things and just being realistic. Okay, so we have the Motley Fool here. Now they're old school stock market and investment advice company. I think it was founded in like 1993. So they're really old school, in their thinking and how they go about thinking about things. Traditionally they're more for like the stock market, your grandpa's stock market and things of that nature, giving advice on the good stocks to get into. So that's the type of eye that they're going to be looking at things when it comes to crypto. So crypto is so new, and it's more technology driven and things of that nature. So we have these old school stock investment advice companies like Motley Fool. They tend to be a little leery of just crypto in general. So you have to take that into account when you're looking at articles and stuff from them. But with that being said, they're here talking about SHIB, talking about Ethereum, talking about Shibarium, which is good news for anybody that's investing in Bone, SHIB, or Leash. Any type of news, especially on a global platform like this, is a good thing. So you got, will Shiba Inu benefit more from Ethereum's upcoming merge or Shibarium? So they're asking the question. See here, key points. The price of Shiba Inu has dropped dramatically this year. Ethereum's upcoming merge could help improve Shiba Inu. Shibarium, a level 2 scaling solution, is another catalyst investors are watching. So that's some good publicity for SHIB right there and Bone. They're talking about here the merge, and I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this URL in the description box so you can read it, because this is a pretty long article. I'm not gonna sit here and read this whole entire article, but basically they're talking about the merge that's going to be happening in about the next week for Ethereum. So for those who don't know, uh, the whole SHIB is a ER20 token. So that means that it's basically it was made from Ethereum, and and you need Ethereum in order to do anything in the SHIB network. So Ethereum itself is changing. They're merging, changing from a proof of work to a proof of stake, and you know things like cryptos like Bitcoin, proof of work, where people will go and mine. You hear people talk about mining Bitcoin and mining Ethereum, and so people have to get these like huge rigs in order to mine them, and it burns up electricity, which is at a very large rate. So what that does is it's kind of bad for the environment. So Ethereum has chose to merge to a proof of stake, which is a lot better for the environment. That doesn't eat up a lot of electricity like proof of work does. So that's what they're talking about, and they're saying that should lower some of the transaction fees and things of that nature for everything in the Ethereum network. Sheep has been kind of dragged down by Ethereum, especially when we talk about the Shaboshis, NFTs, things of that nature. People are trying to get NFTs, and the demand for them was so high that people were paying like $800 just for the gas fees in order to get the NFTs, which themselves were kind of high. $800 for a Shaboshi or something like that. So even if the NFT was free, you still have to pay $800 just for the actual transaction itself with the gas fee. So that's what Shibarium is looking to solve. Says here, Shibarium is a layer 2 scaling solution which will be built on top of the Shiba Inu protocol and allow Shiba Inu to act more like an individual network. This could help Shiba Inu further expand and ease congestion. So this is what they're talking about here. We'll still be on the Ethereum network, but you're going to have this Shibarium that's going to be built on top of it, and it's going to make it like it's its own kind of blockchain, but in reality it's still going to be part of the Ethereum network. So as an ER20 token, when there's congestion on Ethereum, it spills over to Shiba Inu. If Shibarium can help ease some of this congestion, then network users might see lower transaction fees. So that's the whole point of the Shibarium. Gas fees are so high with Shibarium, should lower those things down to, I'm talking about fractions of a cent or possibly even free. So it says, additionally, Shibarium will implement a burning mechanism. Shiba Inu is often criticized because of how many tokens it has in circulation. This is what we were talking about earlier. A cryptocurrency like Bitcoin is sometimes considered attractive because its finite 21 million tokens, which some believe makes the world's largest cryptocurrency a hedge against inflation. Shiba Inu currently has 589 trillion tokens in circulation. So the more the network can burn, the better. Speculation had been circulating that Shibarium might be launched as soon as this month, but Shiba Inu's team recently silenced that chatter on Twitter, saying no dates for Shibarium have been posted or authorized for release. Alright, so they're just talking about here which one do they think is the bigger catalyst, the merge to Ethereum or Shibarium. They're talking about the merge itself to the proof of stake will help all ERC20 tokens lower some of these transaction fees across the whole entire network. But then they're saying that Shibarium will help just with the whole SHIB ecosystem, Bone, Leash, and SHIB as a whole, on top of what the merge is going to do for them. So that's a good thing, you know. Um, Now I want y'all to see this. It says Martin LaFool is saying, should you invest $1,000 in Shiba Inu right now? And it's saying they want you to look at some 10 best stocks for investors instead of Shiba Inu, because why? They're old school stock advising companies. So, you know, they kind of throw a little shade to cryptocurrency, but you know, that's how grandpas do. All right, so that's all we have for today. I just wanted to show you that news. You know, anytime we're in the mainstream news and things of that nature, I think we were on CSNBC the other day, yesterday, talking about Shibarium and things of that nature. So this is a good thing. You know, more worldwide, more to the average person. The more cryptocurrency expands and becomes, you know, second nature for investors and things of that nature, you know, it's a good thing. Expanding the market, more money coming into the market, and that's what we want. And as far as this channel, you know, the more we talk about bone and more we get bone out there, it's going to be better for the whole entire ecosystem. I'm a bone collector. We want to push bone. We love sheep, we love leash, but bone, you know, bone seems to be it right now, and let's get it. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to see more news like this and other things for the channel that might be good. Thanks. Have a good day.